On this edition of Lexington Now, it's pool season, the Bluegrass 10,000 and paddle boats at Lexington Parks. I'm Neil Noah and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of May 23rd, 2022. Memorial Day is upon us, and for Parks and Recreation, that means it's pool season. We were there for the announcement.
Lexington's 6 city pools are diving into summer, so it's time to dive on in. The water's fine, and we're here on a pretty sunny day to talk about our pools. Our 4 aquatic centers, Castlewood, Southland, Tates Creek, and Woodland, will open Saturday, May 28th in time for Memorial Day. Shillitoe and Douglas Pool open 1 week later on June the 4th. And the pools return to their regular hours for the first time in 3 years. This is a big deal. We're so excited. After 2 very challenging seasons, which saw our pools closed or operating with limited hours, we're very excited to make a splash in the neighborhoods all over the city with improved facilities. All city pools are receiving needed infrastructure improvements and new features funded through the American Rescue Funds. Southland, Woodland, Shillitoe, and Douglas pools have already had their diving boards replaced. There will also be improvements to aquatic features. Today marks one of our first steps in a citywide parks improvement plan. We're investing unprecedented resources in our parks, including new and improved equipment, aquatic features, and the facilities.
Welcome to Southland Pool. You know, as a little girl, I grew up right here at this pool, learning to swim and participating on the swim team, and I was not very good. But that's okay. That's what city pools are for. It's getting people involved and providing access to all kids and all ages, having some aquatic adventure time. And I'm excited that future generations of children will be able to do the same things that I did growing up, which is try and learn how to swim and have fun. Thanks to the recent investment of ARPA funds, we're going to have some major infrastructure improvements like diving boards and all kinds of new slides. Neighborhood pools are a great asset to our community and offer fitness and recreation for all ages and improves quality of life. And I, for one, can't wait to be back.
Our aquatics and maintenance teams are the ones who make these pools happen. We've got a lot of folks from our maintenance teams here today. Our Commissioner of General Services, Chris Ford, is also with us today. And we're excited to be at full capacity for this 2022 pool season. We've been hiring and training lifeguards and pool attendants, concession workers to get our pools open. The American Rescue Fund investments will allow our facilities to continue serving our neighborhoods for years to come. In addition to the diving boards you've heard about, we'll also have replacement of 2 small features here at Southland Pool and a repair feature in the kiddie pool at Tates Creek. Working with the neighborhood, we'll also have newly installed slide at Douglas Pool in 2023, creating more opportunities for fun. We know the community is anxious to see a replacement for the beloved Woodland pirate ship. Feedback from users in the neighborhood, we will see a new water feature at Woodland in 2023. But not necessarily the exact same pirate ship. The pirate ship had a good 25-year run at Woodland Park, but we know we want it to be very interactive for folks of all ages. And so I think it will be something different, but better. While not as exciting, but critical, as our maintenance teams will tell you, are the mechanics of investments in pools. Whether that's installing new filtration systems or pool tanks, whether that's installing new slide pumps at Castlewood and Southland, or much needed decking repairs at Shillitoe. We'll hope you'll join us at our pools in the coming weeks. Also take an opportunity to go out to Jacobson Park, where we've got paddle boat rentals as well as kayaks. Still time to get a pool pass, sign up for a swim lesson. And we're also still looking for lifeguard and pool positions. So check us out online, follow us on social media, and have a summer full of play.
Registration continues for the Bluegrass 10,000, being run in person and back to normal for the first time since 2019. Jessica Pearsall gave us the details.
We have opened registration for the Bluegrass 10,000. It is our 46th year celebrating the 4th of July. We will be running in person on Monday, July 4th. The 10K is a 6.2 mile foot race. We also have a wheelchair race that starts at 7:25. Then foot race runners will start at 7:30 in the morning. And it'll kick off all of our festivities for the 4th of July. At 8 o'clock, we'll have our fun run. That's a 1 mile fun run that starts on Short Street and goes through Thoroughbred Park and then loops and finishes with all of the racers of the Bluegrass 10,000. We are as back to normal as possible. As of right now, we are scheduled for an in-person race, and that is what we are going for. So this will be the 46th year in celebration, and the route has changed a little bit, but it has always ran through downtown. We have a classic turnaround on Richmond Road, where we have a really straight stretch that is classic for runners, and a lot of people have been running it for 30, 40 years straight without missing, minus the 1 year in 2020 when it was virtual, but we still counted it. We have runners, elite runners that can run it very quickly and have broken records. We also have some walkers that have walked it for several consecutive years. And the fun run is really devoted to kids getting out, seeing how fast they can run with their parents in that 1 mile stretch. But we have a lot of walkers that want to participate as well and see the sights of downtown at the 4th of July. It is $35, and you can register today. And that price will stay consistent through July 4th. The fun run, the 1 mile fun run, is $25. You can also participate virtually if you choose for $25. We would love to see you virtually on Facebook to get more information about our run club, and also sign up for the race to get updates and maybe discounts through the run club or race registration.
Pedal boat fun when we come back.
Shoo-wee!
So sorry, Blade. We forgot to bring a bag out with us.
Dog waste can harbor viruses, bacteria, and parasites. Rain washes that down the storm drain into our local creeks.
And it smells really bad.
Ew!
Thanks for the bag. Now we can bag it, tie it, trash it. It's that easy to keep our kids safe and our creeks clean.
Now I can breathe.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. One of Parks and Recreation's most popular activities in summer is the pedal boats at Jacobson Park. Here's what you need to know to enjoy this recreational pursuit.
We're real excited for things to get back to normal in 2022, and so we'd love to see everybody out here at Jacobson Park take advantage of the lovely reservoir and all this open space, and come and see us here at the boat dock and cool off a little bit out on the reservoir with a pedal boat. So we have 3 different types of boats out here at the boat dock. We've got a 2-person paddle boat, we've got a 4-person paddle boat, and then we have kayaks. All of those are for rent on a half-hour basis. The price varies a little bit by which type of boat you want to use. The 4-person pedal boat and the kayaks are actually $7.50 for a half hour, and then the 2-person pedal boats are $5.30 for a half hour. You can do 3 people on the 4-person paddle boat, and you can do 1 person on a 2-person paddle boat. That's fine. It doesn't affect the price, however. There are weight limits on all those boats, and so that is really the only restriction. We'll supply you with a life jacket, a Coast Guard approved life jacket, And there's no restrictions on the boats themselves besides the weight limits, but you can't get off the boat. Nobody can get in the water at the reservoir. And don't feed the ducks, don't feed the geese. There are certain rules out here at Jacobson that we'd like for everybody to follow, but they're all pretty much common sense. There are no skills required except to be able to paddle, but I will say that it is a surprisingly good workout, and a half hour seems like a short time to a lot of people, but after that they get out there for 20 minutes paddling around, and they come in a little early because they're already huffing and puffing. So yeah, it is a workout. Usually we're open until 7 o'clock every night. It is good to note that the last boat goes out at 6:15. So that gives us enough time for you all to get out, enjoy the water, come back, and we can get everything put away so that my employees can get out by 7. They're really to bring their own boat. There are no hours. The public can come out. There is a boat launch fee of $3.20. But they can use our boat launch, which has seen better days. We're actually trying to get that replaced as well. But yeah, you can actually absolutely come out here as long as your boat is not an inflatable and it's river rated by the Coast Guard, then it can be out on the reservoir. We just ask that if the boat dock is open, that they do pay that boat launch fee. But if we're not here, then obviously there's nobody to pay. But the park does close at dark. You've got to be respectful. This is a very popular fishing spot. And so sometimes the boats and the fishermen, tend to tangle lines, but it hasn't been a problem so far. There's been some version of the boat dock out here for at least 40 years, I believe. So it's gone through many iterations. We've got a brand new floating dock. We're about to get a brand new building, not in 2022, probably in 2023. So it's always evolving.
Lexington golf courses are entering the busy season, and as always, they are a great way to enjoy the outdoors. Curtis Mitchell tells us about Parks and Rec's 5 courses.
Yeah, Play Golf Lex, we have 5 city golf courses operated by LFUCG. We have 4 18-hole championship style golf courses and 1 par 3 golf course that's accessible to anybody who's willing to play. We also host a variety of programming, whether it's for adults or juniors, and for all the way from the beginners to intermediate players. And then we have quite a robust schedule for our Play Golf Lex AM Tour for our adults in terms of competition and competitive golf. So our volunteer program came into play a few seasons ago, and it's really grown since then. We're able to capture people that are passionate about, giving back to parks and recreation, and also being able to play a little golf as well. So we have 2 types of volunteers with Play Golf Lex. We have our pro shop volunteers and we have our maintenance volunteers. And what that entails is basically helping out with some of the small tasks, like fixing ball marks, or maybe helping with the pace of play, or helping put up golf carts, things like that. And what that provides them is the ability to come out and play golf as a volunteer outside of those volunteer hours in exchange for helping out with Play Golf Lex simple tasks at the golf course. Every 3 volunteer hours is equal to 9 holes of golf. So if you sign up to be a volunteer, we have an interest form that you would fill out. It allows you to pick the golf course that you're interested in and pick the activity that you'd be interested in, either being on the course dealing with simple maintenance tasks or being around the pro shop, which would deal more in the customer service department and handling some simple tasks around the pro shop. But yeah, so every 3 hours that you volunteer is equal to 9 holes of golf. Depending on what you're looking at doing, there is age limitations. You have to have a valid driver's license to operate a golf cart. And that's pretty much the only stipulation in terms of age requirements for us. You're not able to operate any machinery, things like that. But in terms of those simple maintenance tasks like fixing ball marks, you might have to drive a golf cart. So we do ask that you have a valid driver's license, but that's the only requirement. So our seasonal volunteers would be around just during the busy months of play, which would be probably 7 to 9 months out of the year, we could probably say, as a seasonal volunteer. But we always have tasks that we're doing in the off season, whether it's prep for the upcoming season or just making sure that we're still maintaining and keeping these place is looking pretty in the off season. So we still require some volunteers in the winter, just not as many. So we're always looking to fill that list up, and we do have 5 properties. So it's one of those things that we're always looking for volunteers, and we can always use more. We take volunteers at all 5, and it's Kearney Hill Golf Links, Lakeside Golf Course, Tates Creek Golf Course, Meadowbrook Golf Course, and Picket Dome Golf Course. We feel like that's a great way to get our community involved and kind of build a really neat volunteer base that's passionate not only about golf, but making sure that we keep our golf courses and our parks beautiful. So, for more information, playgolfflex.com. You can definitely go there. Also check out lexingtonky.gov and our Parks and Recreation page and search for volunteers, because there's many different areas within Parks and Recreation that need volunteers, not just golf. So go to our lexingtonky.gov, check out the Parks and Recreation Department, search for volunteer services, and you'll see a list of things there that might get you involved in the community and with Parks and Recreation.
We're back to a busy live meeting week on Lex TV, and as always, you can catch them here or streaming online. And remember, for the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business, check out our website at lexingtonky.gov. Now here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.